Hello Guardians, it's me Sharon Nature here, back with a brand new video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about all the content that is leaving in Destiny 2 this year when Beyond the Light is set to release on September 22nd. If you guys have not completed any of these activities that I've been mentioning, you should do them right now if you want to. At least one or two raids if you need to do these raids. I know a lot of people don't like raids because it's a little time consuming, and trust me, it's a lot of communication you got to do with a lot of these raids. But your favorite activity like the Menagerie and EP, where there's really good weapons and really good armor sets that you can get, are definitely leaving Destiny 2 in September 22nd. So make sure that you guys do those activities that I've been mentioning in today's video. If you guys do enjoy today's video, it's always much appreciated to subscribe, hit the notification bell if you guys do like Destiny 2 content and other content I might post it on the weekends. And it's always greatly appreciated, and it's helped my channel definitely these past couple of weeks, is hitting the like button on this video if you did enjoy it, and share amongst your fellow Guardians. So all the content in Destiny 2 is being removed after Beyond the Light is released, and the pyramids is pretty much eating up everything in the solar system. And it's kind of bummer because I do kind of enjoy some of the planets except Mercury, but I did enjoy some of the planets like Mars and Titan and Io. I do miss those I am going to miss those planets, not Mercury, but I am going to miss those planets. And it kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is. And of course, if you guys do remember during the reveal on June 3rd, Luke Smith has been mentioning that Destiny is just getting too big for a lot of this content that's coming into Destiny 2. And trust me guys, we do not want to be like Call of Duty when it eats up all our hard drive and we have no space for no other game. So I can completely understand where Luke Smith is coming from. If the content is too big, take it out. So that is what's happening in Destiny 2. Everything is going to the Destiny content vault. I have a video kind of mentioning what is that. So I don't want to iterate in this video, eat up your time. Just check the links in the description down below. I have a video mentioning about the Destiny content vault, or DCV. So there's going to be a total of 5 raids that's going to be getting wiped out, basically like Thanos after Beyond the Light. The Leviathan, there's three strikes from the Leviathan. Spears of Stars, Eater of Worlds, Crowd of Sorrows. Those are three on that one little area. That's really interesting. But all 3 of those are being wiped out, along with the first original raid, Leviathan, and Scourge of Past, which is on Earth, unfortunately. But Earth is not going to get wiped out along with the other planets. They're just taking out that raid from that particular area. So total of 5 raids are going to be completely gone once Beyond the Light is set to release. Next, there are a total of 7 strikes, and most of those 7 strikes are the ones that we played in story missions, so I don't really care if they get wiped out because they're story missions that we completed already, but they iterated them to a strike, which I didn't understand that type of place out. I didn't understand that whole thing of having the story mission and then later on turn it into a strike. I didn't understand that process for Destiny, and hopefully they don't screw up this process. 7 strikes, Savathun Song, which is on Titan. So if you did not get the Thorn hand cannon or did not complete that quest, you need to complete that quest before that particular strike is leaving. The Pyramidion, which is on Io. The Trees of Possibilities, A Gardening World, Strange Terrain, and Wheel of Thousand, and Festering Core is leaving Destiny's content. Everything is going to go into that vault. So 7 of total strikes is leaving, and we're going to have additional new strikes coming in this fall. All strikes that we guys do remember from Destiny 1 days. Wheel of Quarta, Somber, and Devil's Lair is going to be making its return into the Destiny 2 as a particular strike that we're going to be playing, and it's going to be really interesting to see Wheel of Quarta strike on PC. It's going to be looking really cool. I cannot play Devil's Lair because the Devil's Lair was one of my favorite strikes that I used to like to play. And Somber, I did like that strike, but it was annoying at some points because he was like going around and there's electricity going around. And seeing these strikes as Nightfalls and Grandmaster Nightfalls, it's going to be really interesting to kind of see in the Destiny 2 community. And I cannot wait to really get my hands onto these strikes. Finally, again, but on PC. So 7 of total strikes are leaving, and 7 of those, well, 5 of those maybe are story missions that, like I mentioned, we already completed, but they're going to be gone. Confirmed activities and locations that are going to be leaving is going to be the Menagerie, Curse of Osiris missions, and the Warmind missions are not coming back because those planets are being wiped out from the solar system because of the pyramid. So Mercury and Mars are one of the key planets that are going to be leaving. Of course, Io and Titan. So there's a total of 4 planets that are going to go be into the Destiny content vault, along with 16 adventures and 9 lost sectors. Crucible maps of 10, total of 10 Crucible maps are going to go into the Destiny content vault. So, of course, if you guys do, most of those maps are Mars, Mercury, Io. There's usually those type of maps that, in Titan, are usually the Crucible maps. So, of course, total of 10 is going to be leaving on September 22nd. And as you can see, these are the maps that are going to be leaving in Destiny 2. So look at these maps very carefully. If one of these maps are your favorite, I'm completely sorry. I know some of these maps are not people's favorites, but if they are, these are the maps that are going to be leaving. Then, of course, Gambit maps 2 are leaving. There's a total of 2. These are the 2 Gambit maps are going to be leaving on September 22nd, along with some lighthouses. That's another questionable thing. We haven't know anything about the lighthouse. We're going to mention that just a second, but these are the 2 maps that are going to be leaving. Now, a lot of people's like, well, Trials of Osiris is on Mercury, and the lighthouse is on Mercury, and Mercury is going to get wiped out on September 22nd. So what is going to happen to the trials and everything like that? Because Mercury is that particular planet that everything happens on Trials of Osiris, going to the lighthouse, getting your rewards. They haven't mentioned anything what's going to be happening. I don't know. People think about maybe the 9 lighthouse maybe returning back. It is kind of fitting to be on the lights because, of course, the 9 has a lot of, how I put in this sense, story to this whole pyramid thing that's going on. So I won't be surprised if they do bring back the 9 lighthouse. They may have to turn to that, or they may be a new lighthouse on one of the planets. We never know. A tribute hall of the Leviathan, that is going to be gone. Maybe. That is a questionable one that people has been questioning. What about the tribute hall on Leviathan? They haven't mentioned anything about that. What's going to happen to that particularly for the tribute hall? Hopefully, they may replace it. That's another thing. They might get rid of the Leviathan, but they might have a new tribute hall on a different strike, or a different raid. So that could be, keep in mind, like, it was on the Leviathan, maybe the tribute hall is going to be on the new raid that's going to be coming in Destiny 2, which is going to be the Deep Stone Crypt. It's going to be the area of the raid, and that might be something we may look into. The Deep Stone Crypt has been mentioned a lot since the Black Armory days and since the beginning of time at Destiny, so I won't be surprised if that be a tribute hall for all of us Guardians. Another thing that has been questionable is the Red War missions, which was on Titan and Io. So anybody that's buying the original game, meaning if they bought Destiny 2 and they're starting from the beginning of Destiny 2, what is going to happen to those 2 planets that are originally for the Red War missions? I have no idea. That's another thing. I know there's a lot of questionable things I couldn't answer to you guys just yet, but hopefully Destiny 2 devs will question it and answer those questions hopefully by next month. Don't worry, next month is going to be a big month, which everything is going to open up a lot of new information, especially for Destiny Content Vault. That is something we need to stay tuned for, because the Destiny Content Vault is going to tell you what's going to go in there and never know what may come back out in the near future. That's a good thing about the Destiny Content Vault. It's a thing that tends to rotate content every other year. So we might see something in 2021 or something in 2022 when those 2 expansions are set to release, like the Witch Queen and Lightfall. So we need to keep in mind content tends to rotate. That's the whole point of the Destiny Content Vault. Hopefully I answer everything as best I can into this video, especially when it comes to the Trials Lighthouse, the Tribute Hall, and the Red War missions. Those are the 3 questionable things in this game. If you have anything questionable in this game, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below, and hopefully I can get somebody in the community that can answer these questions or make an article about it. So if you have anything in mind, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in my next post.